Moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Carr gonna throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On play action, it's Carr. He completes this to Russell Gage. That is brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Gurley again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Bust through the tackle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here in 2021.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup at 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Along the sideline, it's his man Henry making the catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, this is Harris. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Judy, 72 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
44, 29.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. McManus able to put it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Play action. Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the 1st month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flushed out right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here's Jones. Throwing on fourth down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Drew Sample, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And off comes to Peterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw his car. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They give it to Peterson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Carr. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Play fake. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. in order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Carr down to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Henry, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Carr. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing his car. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's second down.
All day, every day, any day. 44 is the mic. 44. 93. Check. Got wide. 44, Mike, 44. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Carr to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Flare. Hey, check 24.
Carr. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Man open is Robinson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
6-man. Check curls. 93. 4-1's Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Flushed out right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved down from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run left with Pollard. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
42, Jaguars 30.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to